demolish, destroy, and leave nothing in their base. Did you miss that line? I know you did. We're back to raiding bases. And on this trio island, I picked the best teammates that can help me execute this devastation. First, we call him the Head Popper, aka Jarek. Smooth on the kills, put your head on the grill. And we got Looney, fastest lockpicker in the team, that's right, sir. Just give him a screwdriver. And of course, John, the Dominator. I ran out of words to rhyme, so let's jump into our video. If you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing and smash that like button. And get yourself a cold one. This video is gonna be long. SCUM major update, plus server wipes equals new adventures. Let's get back to this island, where you can only loot good stuff if you're in the right sector. Started the day half naked, looted a World War II bunker, sold some stuff to get money, and back to looting. On this server, puppet damage settings is set to unforgiving, so 3 to 4 hits, you die. With this puppet settings and the new Horde update, you'll surely lose your mind. I mean, enjoy the game much better. You will enjoy this game way better than before. Trust me, I do. After recovering from that near-death experience, I continued on with looting. I was hoping to find a vehicle in this town, but it looks like someone was here already. So I just went straight to the police station, where puppets magically appear from nowhere to start feasting on your flesh. Just kidding, they just beat you to death. After luring the puppets away, I went back, only to find out that the place was already looted. So I just went to the trader to sell a tiny bit of loot that I got from the town. And after a few minutes, I met up with Looney. I could use some help from our greatest lockpicker, so we could unlock all doors in this server. Luckily, Looney already have a motorbike to make our travel easier. We're already 3 minutes in the video, and I haven't told you my goal on this server yet. Well, nothing has changed. I want to raid every base I see. Remember my intro? Demolish, destroy, and leave nothing in their base. I'm kidding. On this server, you can't do most of those stuff. So we just raid, take some of the stuff we need, and not grief. But what if? Daddy, chill. I'm still kidding. Let's just move on with the story. After a few hours, I went back to looting the police station. I wanted to get SMGs and some keycard to start with. Kill boxes are one of the greatest way to start your first day. But unfortunately, you only get magical puppets on this police station. While I was sadly looting these empty garages, I saw a familiar name pop up on global chat. It was one of the best SCUM content creators on YouTube, Casual War Doog. I wanted to greet him, but his chat was funny, so I just typed LOL. He was really nice to everyone, and he even greeted me. But I thought he only knew me as a fellow player on the server. I was surprised when I found out that he's seen my videos. I was really happy, and replied. I was really enjoying talking to the Casual War Doog. Some people even recognized us. I felt like a celebrity. Well, kinda. He even thought I was raiding a base already, and I said that I just started playing on the server. So I kind of fooled around and said I was going to look for his base. And his reply motivated me to change my goal on the server. But I know he's got a lot of things going on, so I bet we will not meet each other on the same time anyway. So, should I raid him offline? You know I'm still kidding, right? Let's move on. For the past days, I did nothing but loot and sell stuff, so I can get my account balance up. So when we start raiding, we got a lot of respawn option. I even came to a point that I ran away from someone just to make sure that I don't get killed. It's really hard getting money on this server, so I had to be really careful during my early game. Next day, it was nothing but unlimited slashing and shooting puppets. I just went to the town and back to Trader almost 100 times. Money. It's all about money. After a hard day's work, it was time to take a rest. The next day, abandoned bunker day. A lot of players have been complaining about the bunkers, and I really never tried going for it after the 0.95 update. Today, we will find out and see what the fuzz is all about. The abandoned bunker really felt different. You now encounter hordes of puppets inside, along with some annoying beepers. We managed to get to the first armory and looted some high-caliber weapons. Everything was going smooth in the first 5 minutes, but when the hordes started spawning, everything went sideways.
Pasok dito, pasok dito, pasok dito.
And the best part of it? This beeper wanted to give us a goodnight hug. I wanted to break Looney's neck because he didn't hear the beeper coming. But we were already dead anyway because the switchboard was also bugged. This update is the best. I can't get enough of it. But we didn't lose hope and went back to try and get our gears. But what we didn't know is that the server reset was about to happen. I don't know what to think. I was 2 inches away from uninstalling this awesome and wonderful game. But I loved it so much that I just wanted to feel pain and be a martyr of this unique and astonishing piece of creation. After getting back into the server, if you get caught by a reset inside a bunker, expect to lose everything. As well as your mind, because all the hard work and effort goes down the drain. If our hearts were displayed outside our bodies, you would see that mine is crushed like a pineapple. Instead of dwelling on this disaster, I decided to just put my anger on something else. Like raiding a base. By the way, my teammate Jarek arrived on the server as well, and he already saw a base. Let's go ahead and unlock some treasure. I trust Jarek when it comes to finding screws and bases. He loves moving around the island, exploring and just killing random prisoners that come his way. This is a good start. Let's see what this base is hiding from us.
Ano ka lang? Yan lang. Paano ka? Galaw-galaw ka lang.
Tapos putang ina, ano lang pala, lags na no. Yeah.
Ito yung flag niya.
Since we have screws for 2 doors, we just continued lockpicking until we get to his boxes inside the container.
Ano dyan? Masakit.
Gagawa ko ng box din.
There were a few boxes inside, and I hope that they have something good for us to take.
Dami oh. Anong wait?
Pagka... Gago, may pang-PC.
I wasn't really surprised that the boxes had just a few things that we will need,
Uy, crossbow.
but it's better than nothing. So we took whatever we can and just left the owner something to start with. After a few days of non-stop grinding, I went to the town and experienced crazy activities happening with some puppets. They be acting crazy and stuff. I gotta be honest, I was really starting to burn myself out from all the non-stop looting and selling. But the temptation of pure desperation whistled in my ear when I heard a vehicle coming. To make everything easier, I needed to steal a vehicle. As I was rushing to the car, I was hearing two voices inside my head. One saying, "Don't do it," and the other saying, "No one will know it was you." But I went to the dark side and just fell into temptation. So I stole this guy's vehicle. And ignored everything he said on Vicinity Chat. I pretended to be blind and just went on my way. Am I going to regret this? We'll never know. After a few hours, the admin found out about what I did and asked that I just leave the vehicle where I hid it. I know what I did was wrong, and I want to apologize to Baith for the immature act.
Tama na ako.
Sorry, Baith. May I also know where you live? Kidding. Please accept my apology. Toxicity is never the key to success.
Lang. Maraming papi.
Only explosives, right? I should stop cracking jokes like these. To increase our chances of getting keycards, we went for airdrops. We could really use a kill box run to get high caliber weapons and also start collecting C4 parts.
Oh, keycard. Ang ina mo, keycard ulit. B3. Bravo to.
Wala pang tao yan. Paglapit na.
So, we didn't waste time and went straight to B3 bunker. But on our way, there was another drop.
Pwede yan, may isang...
We didn't let this opportunity get away. So we also went for it.
Sige, para hindi ako mabuwasan yung stamina. Tapos dito pababa.
Grabe sa type to level up yung awareness.
I just hope that we complete this kill box in one piece. Surviving on this island is really stressful. I swear that if I die again, I will lose my shit.
Okay, yung isang unang room. Okay na to.
We successfully unlocked all the lockers in the kill box and looted a C4 pack, some guns, and a rocket launcher. This was an awesome start.
RPK yung
We just needed to make sure we get out of this bunker alive. Well, guess what? I died again.
Sa akin yung
Got blown up by a beaver. I went back and found out that there's this new bug called, if you die, you lose all your shit, because it gets sucked under the ground down to the abyss. This game is so realistic. But don't get me wrong, I love it. I really, really love it. Well, I guess it's time to go home. Go home and smash my PC into tiny pieces.
Sa ano police station
On our way home, Jarek saw someone running on a hill.
Tao, may tao. Palayo.
direction.
Going southeast. Umakit na siya ng hill.
This was my chance to at least get gear replacements from the ones I lost. I need to get this kill. I'll take everything. Even a dirty rag from this guy. Leave nothing, remember?
Baka full gear. Direction. Nice.
We were like vultures feasting on a carcass. We will strip this guy down to the bone and leave nothing. Did that sounded so dark? Well, you know what we've been through. This guy was at the wrong place at the wrong time. We all went back to the trader because it was our temporary home and called it a night. I hope we get lucky tomorrow and maybe get 20 screwdrivers from a random prisoner running around the island. The next day, I found a vehicle in the most upper part of the town. This lightened up my mood. It only needed a few parts, then we can get it running. So we all split up and started looking for some car parts. Also encountered disappearing puppets while I was on it. It was crazy. That night, Loney found a motorbike hidden in a bush. Our old motorbike exploded, so we could really use this one to look for car parts. Luckily, Jarek saw another car in racetrack, so we took some of its part to add to the previous vehicle we saw. We had to walk 100 kilometers to get this seat stashed, because it was the last piece that we need. And after installing the seat, we were ready to go. I just need to add gas to it, then we can stash it somewhere no one will ever know. And just like that, we got a working vehicle. I know it doesn't look that good right now, but it's working. Now, you can call us SSA on wheels. We just need to pimp our ride a bit more. After that night, we went to a good sector, and it was our favorite sector. The torpedo factory. You get a lot of guns on this place. But everybody knows that, right? So a lot of prisoners will go here too.
May tao. May tao sa loob dyan. Dito, sa loob sa akin. Dead. Bye. Wait, may babaril.
Just as we thought. The guy wasn't alone. Finally, some action. We had to back out a bit, because Looney also saw that there was someone outside. It was a whole team. Let's see how good these guys are. The biggest mistake these guys did was put themselves on a difficult spot. They went to this long island with nowhere to go. So, we all pushed at the same time.
Okay. Reload ako
Another big mistake. Don't try and pee or defecate during gunfights. It's a killer. These guys had high caliber guns. Too bad he was peeing when I started pushing him. Another well-earned loot. Sorry guys. Do I sound arrogant? Don't mind me. I'm the Dominator. After that short PvP, we looted the place and decided to stash all the gears and guns we have and said our goodbyes. This day turned out to be great. We were starting to get a lot of good weapons and gears. Only a few screws, then we're going to start raiding big bases. So, on the next day, we still needed some screws, but we were too lazy to go out looking for them. To make the process faster, we needed to raid at least a small base and gamble our small amount of screwdrivers, hoping to get more out of this base that we're gonna raid. It's just unfortunate for this base owners that they weren't online during our raid. So we just lockpicked our way in fast.
Uy.
After getting inside the enemy base, we were able to locate all their loot, but I ran out of screwdrivers.
Yun
I
lang.
went back to check on our stash, only to find out that our screws despawned.
Marami yan.
This was really bad. We don't have any screws left for unlocking the boxes left inside the base. But good thing Looney found a few from the first box that was unlocked.
Alin yung dialogue?
And I was shocked to see what was inside the last box that we were lockpicking.
Tama yung binuksan mo.
Screwdrivers! I was relieved that we have replacement for the screws that disappeared out of thin air. This is perfect. It's not that much, but as long as we have Looney, it's gonna be enough. After taking all the loot, we went to the trader to sell, and kept the ones that we need. The following day, we decided to go for abandoned bunkers again, since we both have M16 along with some bayonets. But we died again, so we just left that place to rot. It's almost impossible to finish it properly. So instead of wasting our good gears inside bunkers, we decided to just lose them in raids. So we just went to some bases that we discovered a few days back.
Dead.
This base looked like it just got hit. But since there's a vehicle, there's always something we can
Bakit?
take
Sakit
home.
dyan, ah.
Okay lang.
Oh.
Time to demolish.
Sige. May wall naman ako eh. May ranger. May ranger sa loob ah. Kanan oh.
Ayun, hindi ko gawin.
Don't worry, we're not here to demolish the
Yes, there you go.
entire place. Just need a few entry points. I just don't want this entrance to be a kill box. We were all wondering where this guy went. After he got killed, he never showed up anymore. Is he inside? Time to find out. Well, there he is. Just proning in the corner.
Patay na eh.
This guy didn't really have a lot. So, like I keep saying, we only take what we need and leave him something to start over with. This guy's loot is not even equivalent to one of our stash box.
16 bayonet.
We'll let him be.
Yan.
But the Leica vehicle, we'll take it.
Kuha nga ako.
We don't want to torture this guy, so we just left him his rager. We only took a few stuff from him, so he should be good. After getting home, I felt like the action wasn't enough, so I started preparing for another one. I could really use some action, since we've been doing nothing but running around the map for almost a week and a half. But not Jarek.
Katano.
Jarek had a lot of fun mowing people down his path.
Tangina, may lockpicking board pala siya.
Let me show you what he's been doing these past days.
Patay.
Patay siya.
Ah, patay na. Patay.
Di mo ko.
Kita ko siya.
Buko ko ng Pedro GPS.
Patay din siya.
Patay mo?
Ah, patay ka.
tao nga dito.
Jarek had to sleep for the night, but Lonnie and I were still pumped. We really needed action, so we went to another base that Jarek saw. Let's destroy the doors at least. I've never seen a base around a windmill before. This is interesting. We weren't sure if there were bombs, so Lonnie decided to go first to check, and if there is, he'll defuse it. Lonnie saw 2 improvised mines. He wanted to defuse it so we can move freely while lockpicking. But the owner of this base heard us and started unleashing hell on Looney. Good thing I was able to back him up quick.
Ina mo ang tapang mo.
Another mistake was made. The owner went out and left his door open, so we took the locks down. I also tried explosives on the other wall of the base. Like I said, multiple entry points. We're not here to destroy the base. Okay. After getting in the second layer of the base, I unlocked this wardrobe so we can use it as stash. Imagine our wardrobe inside an enemy flag. Crazy. After getting in the third layer, we found a tricky doorway. We tried studying how the base works, but my mind kept whispering that I should just get the explosives. So I listened. But before going back to our stash, we found out that this guy don't have a bed inside, or he just don't have the gold to respawn back to his bed. Poor guy. Don't worry, we won't take everything. I went to get our explosives and started blowing up this door.
Hindi.
It was Looney's turn. He jumped in and checked the area for mines. Here's a pro tip. If you defuse a mine, make sure you unbury it. It becomes active again after a few minutes if you keep it buried. For some reason, Looney thought he was Iron Man and just vaulted up a mine.
Putang ina mo! Nag-bold!
So I had to pick his stuff up and make sure that the enemy don't pick up a gun.
Tayo mo lang ako dyan. Tangin na wala ka magawa, nag-bolt eh. Hindi ka naman pahinto yun.
When he got back, we started lockpicking all the doors. On the top floor, there was only one wardrobe. This wasn't looking good. Upon checking, everything that this guy had was trash for us. We didn't find anything useful at all. We spent explosives and tons of screws just to get up here. So we just continued lockpicking every door that we suspect has loot. But this place, it has nothing we need. I can't believe we're richer than this guy. This guy has a huge base. Us? We live in a cave. A damn cave for Pete's sake. We used a lot of resources and got nothing in return. I am so pissed. No matter how many times I checked the wardrobe and scrolled up and down, nothing changes. Still the same loot. We were only taking puppet eyes to sell on traders. A hiking backpack full of puppet eyes, man. So we did the most craziest thing ever to the base.
Loot na loot.
We ate his food.
Suma.
We drank water from his well. Stole some of his apples and ate it like a madman. And even watered his plants for him. This guy was very poor. A very poor fellow. Let's leave him be and just get out of here. My line was to demolish, destroy, and leave nothing in their base. But how can we demolish, destroy, if there's nothing in his base? I hope you had fun watching this video. Don't take anything personal. We're just having fun. If you enjoyed, please smash that like button. If you have violent reactions or want to say anything to me, write it down in the comments section. If you are new and you like this kind of content, consider subscribing. Peace. Keep dominating.